Anna Tunas, eh? You know, say, me I listen to Andre I talk about this thing. You wanna advertise it, Zane? Alright now, I hit me a review. PDTV week in review. First time. I only watch like 2 minutes of it so far. I'm very impressed. Um, you can see say when it comes to concepts, Andre is a virgin where you know if you organize the concepts throughout in platform. So this is just my honest opinion. Like you know when I talk about bloom now, the seasonal bloom. If you notice the picture we have out, the team we have, big up them team. People that make him thumbnail them, trust me. Big up him team. I've given them credit. But this is just me a chill out, ladies and gentlemen. You understand? All the people live right now at this moment. But me there, a whole of vibes, and I say, I'm listening to something because the first couple of minutes. Does the intro alone me I laugh there at me. I say, oh, the editor and normal in a man, you look at clips there. I'm sure no one go on. Without any further ado, I do my look reaction. You see it? Let me see how it stay now. Alright, so me have to go bend down this some more. Lord have mercy. I want to turn sideways. That want to. I want to turn sideways. Cause it a charge. Yo, orientation is locked. Rotate device. God have mercy. The commissioner and the murderer are here. Mighty God. Me soon turn on the phone still, cause that charger I charge fast enough. Me going at this now. So as Mr. People, I love the introduction. So this is basically everything what happened in the week. And it's a 2-hour video. Me definitely now get to watch all of it now because my battery life depend on minimal, but when I get some of it and do the reaction. Let's go. First in the news. Former Chief Executive Officer of Stockside Securities Limited, Zachary Harding, has declared that he has acted in compliance with the law and with the highest level of integrity. He was one of the 3 people charged at the weekend on the ongoing SSL investigation with founder UCrossbury and Sarah McNeil. They are first in charges of breaches of the Bank of Jamaica Act. Maga, I was so. Free. Shit up MP. And him thinks that the people must shit up like if it's not this everybody. It's not me. Dennis so could it be? Dennis Brooks stole the cookie from the cook kitchen. Who me? Yes, you couldn't be. Dennis so the commissioner and the murderer are here. Oh my God, bro. They lifted all restrictions. Jackie Leka Jamaica as chairman. She removed all the restrictions on SSL. This is after Dr. Peter Phillips put the restrictions on SSL. Yes. They were monitoring closely what SSL was doing from 2010 right up to 2016. And here comes Jackie Leka. Remember Ishmael put a picture. Here comes Jackie Leka after she replaced our... No man, me I go too fast, man. Hold on there. Me I go too fast. You Prosper and Sarah McNeil. They are first in charges of breaches of the Bank of Jamaica Act, Securities Act, Land Securities Act, Companies Act, and the Banking Services Act.
Mr. Harding, in a statement through his attorney, Jacqueline Samuels Brown, KC, noted that he voluntarily attended the office of the Financial Investigative Division on Saturday, accompanied by his attorney. The statement pointed out that since the issues of SSL first came out in 2023, Mr. Harding communicated with the police through his attorney, assuring them of his availability and willingness to assist with any investigation. It adds that the proceedings and questions and answer sessions mark the first time in 3 years that Mr. Harding has been interviewed by the investigative body. Now, Jamaica, if you say you're innocent, Zach, explain Delta. Wow. The Delta company went far. If you say you're innocent, Zachary, explain why you used to work for the field in a black. The man said innocent. The man said to you, Jamaica,
yes,
he's innocent. How do you find him? How do you find him, Jamaica?
I have nothing to say, no, man.
How do you find him, Jamaica?
I have nothing to say.
Jamaica, the court of public opinion. How do you find this hardened criminal?
I don't know.
So when I see this man coming with him double stories and lies through Jacqueline Samuels,
Mighty God.
QC Samuels, I gather that from time to time you watch me. I heard you said some greetings to me. You said, Jacqueline Samuels Brown, greetings to you, Congress. Now, Congress, I know you just write that letter because you get paid for it, but I know
Mighty God.
deep down inside, yes, you're a kind of criminal.
No, sir.
Really? Look at him, Jamaica. His father was a part of the merchant Eagles group, who did many of those nefarious activities and siphoned many people and make a lot of...
No, listen, I am not a steward where these information is concerned. You know. That's why I watch them. You have people like Mystic Sensation, you have man like Ed Boy, I feel them Forte, you know, Mr. Wayne Lonesome, Andre, obviously know what going at R5 Press. Them people, I mean, Mr. Wheeler Rattigan, you know, those type of people in the space so me know, we know like the details and the history and how far back this thing here come from. You know, I guess that's why I don't really like them type of content creator there, because you know when the people them have too much clarity and like the root of where all of this thing is coming from or potentially be coming from.
Right. A lot of people cried. Between him, you prosper and the rest are syndicates, Jamaica.
Mighty God.
Syndicate of synagogues of Satan.
It
is a synagogue of Satan, Jamaica.
Wow.
A synagogue of scammers and a synagogue of choppers.
Wow.
So you, Zachary Harding, who introduced Usain Bolt? I'm going to say, Jamaica. All when them a thief Usain Bolt, him still at the trade.
Oh, boy, I don't know.
All when them a rob and tarnish Usain Bolt. All when them a rob it, $2 billion.
Yo, Usain, yo, Maria, Usain, no, but Usain,
so
come on, bro.
You prosper and the syndicate of the synagogues of scammers.
Stop me there talk about Usain Bolt, now for do it quick, you know. Generations to come with it cursed. Your generations to come will know. People will know you're picking them name. And when people know them, Sassy D, what's up?
And the lineage of follow. The lineage.
What Sassy D say what?
But I want to give
why turn upside down? Come here, charge your phone.
In February 2017, Shaw was finance minister then. Told the FSC that it was on the verge of closing SSL.
Yes.
Which had been under enhanced supervision.
I may do it. If you want to charge, I don't know why they always have put the charger at BSI phone. They can put it aside to our top, you know.
It's 2010, with significant restrictions on its operation. Between February and a few months later, both Chairman Howard Mitchell and Executive Director reassigned the replacements with Jackie Stewart Decker as chair.
They're on the live, come on.
Or so, of their appointment, they lifted all restrictions. Jackie Lecker Jamaica as chairman. She removed all the restrictions.
No, this part I have learned to be true, which is very alarming. Miss Jackie Lecker, would I love if you come on a program and explain what was your thought process when you lifted those restrictions?
Peter Phillips put the restrictions on SSL.
Yeah, man, turn your phone upside down too. There you go. That's how I feel of you, you know.
And here comes Jackie Lecker. Remember Ishmael put up on it. Here comes Jackie Lecker after she replaced Howard Mitchell as chairman. Took all the restrictions.
Phone soon done charge, man.
Took all the restrictions and gave SSL. Gave SSL Jamaica. The power. The power. To continue their shenanigans. It's a syndicate of them, you know. Daryl Vaz's wife best friend. The one from Stewart's Autos. The one when everything got up, you just resigned.
I will say this. Don't know not about them, but that whole relationship and this connection with them, and then the whole thing, it just weird. SSL and Daryl Vaz and him family member, in-law, get the place. It's just weird. It's just very, very weird, guys. I have to tell you.
And nothing else comes out of it. Let us go further. I am giving you greater context tonight.
Yes.
2007, the Supreme Court had lifted the injunction against Hugh Crossgrave in his capacity as trustee of the Phoenix Note Holder Trust. The stockbroker has announced in a public statement. Justice Marjorie Goldsmith had initially placed an injunction on Crossgrave to May 10th and given him 14 days to declare the location. Has activated a 45-day period commencing December 31st to address the amount currently due, a total of $94 million US in principal and interest. This framework provides an orderly process for finalizing repayment arrangements while maintaining constructive engagement with note holders. Mr. Leachin is actively evaluating options, several options, including a full repayment of the bonds, settlement of the amount currently due within the 45-day period, and the potential scale of his shareholdership in the National Commercial Financial Group. You hear that, Jamaica? He is working closely with his advisors and relevant stakeholders to determine the most appropriate and sustainable actions. The process is focused on identifying a responsible solution that best serves all stakeholders. Mr. Leachin said, I appreciate the constructive dialogue with bondholders and remain fully committed to meeting their obligations in an orderly and transparent manner. A decision on the preferred course of action is expected within 2 weeks. Well ahead of the conclusion of the agreed period, Mr. Leachin expressed confidence that the steps being taken will lead to a positive resolution and reaffirmed his commitment to holding
Sassy, where you at?
Obligations. Further updates will be provided
as y'all wanna talk to me in the comment section.
So I want to ask you, Jamaica, this sound good? This sound good, Courtney? Jamaica, this sound good? The man is giving out significant shares of NCB. So one of the Tappanaris people messaged me today. A Tappanaris listening tonight, and I like when she messaged me. Andre, NCB is viable and very profitable company. So if NCB itself is not at financial risk, and I think you might have informed your audience or hinted at that, okay. However, who has been controlling interest in NCB uses NCB shares as collaterals for debt. His holding company is unable to repay because of his over-leveraged. So Mr. Leachin is at a risk of losing control of NCB should the holding company bondholders refuse to extend Mr. Leachin's repayment deadlines and call the loans, which are nearly due, having had several extensions. Hence, Zaka and others who are bondholders could, Sagicor, could take control of NCB if it happens. I have no interest whatsoever in NCB and anything related to Leachin or Zaka et al. I'm just letting you know the situation so you don't mislead your audience by claiming that NCB is in financial trouble. In any case, even if Leachin were to lose control of NCB, he'll still be wealthier than you and I. I just saw the thing said. Chris Zaka and Sagicor plan to take control of the NCB. Is there any truth to that argument? Michael Leachin about to lose significant shareholdership of NCB. So NCB don't have no financial problem, it's just who's going to control it. This sounds like international financial mix-up, Jamaica. That's all I can say.
No,
I want
sir.
the Barritas after NCB as well. What can go so? Because if listen to this, John Jamaica. If Sergeant Court going after Barrita will go after. And remember, there was a Barrita proven. Yes. You know what, Jamaica? Let me observe. Let me observe, Jamaica. Let me observe. But I'm looking from the crystal balls. I'm looking from my political eyes and strategic eyes. Will it be Sergeant Court or will it be Barrita? Spin the coin. I'm not spinning the coin. The Holy Ghost will give me visions like David. You know, remember, I'm a little David. He will give him, let me debunk tonight, Courtney. Yes. Now we understand why the economy and the people of this country is suffering. Because the prayers of the sorcerer.
The who?
The sorcerer praying in Jamaica. The Luciferian spirit. The Luciferian spirit.
No, we can't deal with
praying
it.
in Jamaica. And that is why we are now understand, and that is why we have to pray, prayer warriors pray. Because when Luciferian spirits are praying, they call upon the marine kingdom. They call upon the Leviathan spirits, Jamaica. So when he's talking, he said further, for some of you who don't know and do the research, who are you talking to, Bruce Golding?
Mighty God.
And must Bruce Golding matter because Bruce Golding came out firing about geopolitics of the region. And must Bruce Golding him attack? Bruce Golding, I never know that you and Andrew Holness sow a seed of discord. Or you guys playing divide and conquer, Pinky and the Brain.
Bingo!
But then Jamaica.
Ding, 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 Andre. I think it's the latter. I really do.
He said Jamaica took this position long time ago. It means that the position when he and the Secretary of War Advisor met. It looked like I told you, Courtney. There was a compromise made, but you wouldn't have understood the compromise. There was a deal signed in Jamaica, but you and I wouldn't understand the deal because he's not explicit. He is not explicit.
That's right, something.
But I ask you, Jamaica, what did he agree to in that meeting? What did
what do you mean Sassy is next to you?
Jamaica? What did he sign up to in that meeting? What was the trade-off?
What do you mean? Are they careful enough?
So when he said the position came a long time ago.
Sassy, what's going on, Sassy? Adi attack spicy right now. Good morning, Adi. Adi say you're next to him. What time now in Canada? What time now in Canada? Hold on. What time? What a early morning in England? So you see that Saturday at England or Adi there Canada? One out of two. Saturday, how you go? Only never tell me about the wedding. Hey, careful enough.
How then was the position not publicly reiterated? How then was that position not reiterated? How then did John Public and he's a prime minister that was what?
No, Saturday said, wait, what? Who is that? Adi, careful enough, Adi.
And he gives information on everything. How then he
Saturday night ain't foolishness.
On the position, the foreign policy. We don't hear from the foreign minister, Jamaica. We don't hear from the prime minister. We don't hear from the press secretary. We don't hear from the defense minister. I
mix you. I ask a question.
We don't hear from the security minister. So what is the position that you are so leading Jamaica blindly into? Jamaica needs to know the position that you have taken.
Yeah, especially when it affect everyone away.
Is the position silence? Is the position selling out?
Selling out! Mighty God!
We're tired of the labor right? Is that the position, Courtney? What is the position of the government?
I sell out.
What is the foreign policy of the government?
I sell out position.
As much as I despise Kamala Persad, at least she's honest to her people.
That is true.
She has taken on the US and the Caribbean.
That is true.
As much as I despise Kamala Persad,
she honest is true. See anything with Trump. Trump
at
honest.
She's not a Tutsi and a hypocrite.
When you ready?
At least she's not a wicked bad fish in Jamaica. She made her position clear in Carrico.
No, sir.
How can you make your position clear in Carrico? The way how you spoke, it can tell you. It tells tells you, Jamaica, that he's a weak jelly back.
Yeah, man, that's true, man. I'm not lying.
And take on the parliament. But when it comes out to foreign affairs, he knows why he cannot talk. You are compromised.
Politically exposed person.
They can't come here in a minute. That's why Bruce Golding said they can't come here in a minute. Because they know you need from SSL to laundering. So what? To everything under the face of the sun. Because Jamaica, if they're coming from a Maduro with gun trafficking, all this can come back to the can't about each other. In the report of the State Department, it speaks to the fact that Jamaica is one of the #1 leading countries for narcotics trafficking.
Hey.
I look at you only for a time why Mama live and end some city and Riverside, but she have a from Spanish Town to from end some city to Spanish Town and change him to change Mama play kid color pan house from your paint until now you paint the Mama house in a big old green and can't paint it back over.
What?
Destruction and it but time Mama the destruction and take.
Lord Jesus. Oh, you know.
No, I which call it when this happen. You see, yo, that's why I'm gonna start. Yo, I'm watch this, you know. This is gonna be one staple for me. I do a reaction to all of them.
What in the business, sir?
I walk one. Alright, Andre. Big up your editor. Yes. Big up Andre editor. Me have the sound by then, but me not have a video. Yo, this.
No, me not thought that me don't want them come for you.
They can't come for me, Andre.
What?
Come for me. This sit them on why you send police and so that for kill.
What?
Guys that through the boy send that this a face message and tell him say you can't talk to him, can't tell him what to do or whatever. Me not them out of back. Me not them out of back you all I should
Lady, calm down, Jesus. What? Where did how did we get here?
Alright, don't.
Yeah, man, done, man.
Later.
Jesus, no, sir.
There is a conflict watch list.
And when this happen? Oh, me never see this.
There's conflict in the Red Sea.
Can't say everything still, but damn.
There is conflict in where? Pakistan. There is civil war in Myanmar. Conflict between Ukraine and Russia. Instability in Syria.
Turbulence times.
Conflicts in the Middle East. U.S. hands power in Latin America and the Caribbean. When all of those conflict and those watch lists of conflicts are happening, Man head act. Man can say, all right, no, you are triggering me where respond. Is this the new world order? For the
Mighty God, what a question.
And your beloved country, Jamaica, becomes caught up.
Right in the middle.
Happening in the Caribbean and
yes.
Latin America. Jamaica plays a very major part in it, you know.
No joke.
That is why Andrew Wallace is saying he's being silent. And I asked you all last night, why is Jamaica's leader and Prime Minister this silent in this matter? Remember, Jamaica's always taken center stage on international politics.
Yeah, man.
Geopolitics and governance.
That's a fact. Always outspoken.
Why is Jamaica so silent when we have been on records for years?
That's true. I am more silent government this man key issues.
Compromised. It's a serious question.
No, I am more silent government this man when it comes to key issues like human rights and them something. Yeah, man, and law and international law. I'm more silent government this. Then compromise, man. They can't open their mouth.
No one wants to ask.
No, for bill. What you want Trump did to them, kid?
No one wants to ask the person. You realize the media not talking about Andrew when he's silent.
But Andre,
the only one who can come talking is me, man.
Yeah, you should have known better than that, Andre. They're not gonna talk.
And she's speaking on the position of how the economic stagnation and the limitations that this
action.
US
yeah. And that's one good position to go by.
Would you want to know, Jamaica, the kind of impact it had on Jamaica for the last week economically?
Yes, I would.
Would you not want to know the impact it had on Jamaica economically for the last week?
Of course.
How many flights got cancelled? How many flights got delayed? How many hotels were no longer booked? How many transport all affected? Labour rights must. You remember that Labour right man messaged me today, Courtney? And you heard what he said? A profound Labour right guy messaged me today and he said, Andre, you have a bonfire upon them BBC. I said, what?
What?
Mr. Pernell Charles is a sad excuse. Him does for tara. What he can tell you, he heard the man, and that man is a passionate Labour right.
Wow.
Labour right. when you're coming to look at people, unconscionable people, about $50,000. I am going to show you a video tonight, Jamaica, that really makes me hurt.
Yeah.
When a child should have been in school, she's on top of her roof, trying to bail out water.
Oh God, man.
Her mother and family safe.
Oh God.
Look at the little baby in Jersey, or what they call the new MP down there, Andrew something. Look at the little baby on top of the roof in the rain.
Oh God. Yo, remember that clip here? Oh God. Hey, remember telling you something, you see? Me, I go give everybody them credit. Me love where Imani Mado. Wow. There's a bit up on the live. Right? Me, I go give everybody them credit. You see? Me appreciate when people do online, the content creator them. You understand? No. You have to find our next access. You have to find our next access. People, let's see them something here. Them something here have to stop. These things have to stop, brother. You see, if the government don't do the right thing, that little girl I wouldn't have to do this. You feel me, I deal with? Too much money come in, brother. Help the people them, bro. If there was ever a time, when you get handout on them something there and buy election on them something there. And when I apologize to that neither, because I don't like a way I say that. I see them labor right, them I say it. And that's how we get the information from. And them I say it. Oh, money have to run for them vote. When you buy blurt not election, brother. Warm to the work and want to do now, bro. When you done gone in already, brother, help the people them, brother. When the people them in a need, I know when you want something from the people them. When the people them in a need, when leave a business I owe this and I leave a business who they vote for. But just say, this nothing happen, bro. This nothing happen, bro. What this, bro? What this, brother? What this? What this? You know how dangerous that is? You know how dangerous this is? Oh God, man. Yo, a whole heap of things are going on in Jamaica. Some of the things I forgot about, you know. Because we are focused on some other topic, you know. Jesus, man. No, brother, no. No, brother. Hear this.
She wet up in the rain. Lightning strike. Oh, look at all of the probabilities tonight.
Everything happen.
Imagine if those poles have electricity in it. Imagine if the child become electrocuted because she didn't have a proper roof.
Come on, man.
And then because you have some insensitive people around. One said, it is the government's duty to provide roof.
Yeah, them foolishness there. Yo, you have one thing named emotional intelligence. See, like, I'm notice say, you see enough of them people who say them are labor right and them support 1 PM, they don't have emotional intelligence. And that me find out.
I didn't think you hear what I said. That don't include all of the monies in the private charities where Andrew and his wife, Daryl Vaz and Ad, you have a sister. Then you got the... I want you to play back that video tonight and ask anybody who has a conscience.
Anybody.
Who has something in their body. Who has a heart to see a little child on top of a
Hey, may I
roof.
tell you, Adi, what can go so?
On top of the Richmond, find the picture and let Jamaica visualize your child on top of a roof.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Then think I anger anybody's spirit, brother.
Lightning could have come.
Of course.
And you all talk about choose Jamaica.
Choose Jamaica.
You are talking about giving Jamaican people $50,000 to fix a roof. On average, to fix a one roof, it costs on basic between $350 to $1 million, 1.5. And that is not a slab roof, that is zinc.
Zinc.
Colonel Charles with him chicanery come and tell you, Jamaica, that there will be a similar amount granted like what was granted in Beryl? How can you, Jamaica, compare
Beryl to this?
with Melissa?
Come on,
Was a
man.
category that Melissa was a category 5.
Exactly.
How you got the full payout for the insurance bond? You got the full payout of the
You
insurance
can't.
bond.
You can't.
You got assistance from the
You know,
IMF, the World Bank.
You know what going on, sir?
You got assistance through CARICOM, Japan, England, USA.
You know, so I never really look for the fullness of this Andrea say right now. And may I tell you, say, them money are wicked, brother. Them money are wicked, bro. May I tell you, them money are wicked for real, bro. Not a joke thing, brother. Them money are wicked, brother.
Even Venezuela gave you assistance. Trinidad gave you assistance. Guyana gave you assistance. Barbados gave you assistance. Germany gave you assistance. Spain gave you assistance. PSOJ gave you assistance. Nassau gave you assistance. Canada gave you assistance. Italy. China gave you multitude of assistance. Mexico. The child could have caught pneumonia. Look at what a baby has to go through. And Andrew Holness and his government is saying to you tonight that they're starting at 150,000. No, 50,000. Those who are seriously affected, 150,000. And those who are significantly affected, 400,000. It's $6.3 trillion. And didn't you think you hear what I said? That don't include all of the monies in the private charities where Andrew and his wife, Daryl Vaz and Ardney Mark, and all of them got. Where is the money, Jamaica? India gave them. Where is
the money?
We're talking about even the whole heap of food and everything that the people got.
Where money there?
And look at the 12-year-old child on top of the house stop. And you're telling me that one, the mouth nasty. Two, we don't have no respect. Well, I'm not going to respect institutions that tear down and do have no regards for people and children, humanity, and the elders. Then Jamaica. Then Jamaica. This is Portmore.
Me nah lie, it's that situation with the little girl on the roof. You know, me never cover it. Me only see it in a video. Me never cover it, you know. Never cover it.
Me ready.
All heap of things me not get to cover. But me I tell you, you see, the people in my country, have got to decide when enough is enough. That's all me have to say. I have to decide when enough is enough. That's all me can say, because I don't understand how people are not outraged by these situations like it's a normal day, brother. Can't be a normal day, bro. Them things are real foolishness, brother. The man have too much money, bro. You see me go help the people, them, brother. Too much money, bro. Go help the people, them, brother.
Amanda Terry Long is member of parliament. This is an egregious situation that people have to be living in. Terry Longton. They chose Jamaica. I don't know if these set of people chose Jamaica.
Alright, first I hear that story. First, I can be honest. This is first I hear this. I not even Terry Longton in the news. I never know.
But it's very sad. The conditions that those people have to be living in. It is a very filthy situation. It's a very nasty situation. And those manholes coming up in people's yard is indicative of the type of governance.
Say that again.
It's a very nasty situation. And those manholes coming up in people's yard is indicative of the type of...
Wait. Me not hear when you say good a while ago. They mad what?
It's a very nasty situation. And those manholes coming up in people's yard is indicative of the type of governance.
Only hear him say a while ago?
If you know anything anything about manhole that stink.
Oh!
That is a health hazard.
Oh! Lord of mercy.
That tonight, Jamaica, is a health hazard.
Mighty God.
That Jamaica is a national disgrace. They said they don't even have no light. They don't have any street light. So that speaks to a parochial issue. So one is a MP issue and two, the other is a parochial issue.
Mighty God.
So the parish council needs to provide the street lights.
Mm.
And then the member of parliament needs to fix the dirty manholes that have usurped themselves on the people. It's shit water that you know, Jamaica.
Mighty God.
It's blatant shit water
Ew.
that on the people, you know. It's a shitty, nasty stink.
No, I first mentioned that story.
On the people, you know. Those things can cause many skin rashes.
Yeah, man, I hold it thing, man.
Many outbreaks of diseases on the people in Portmore.
Of course. Anyway, I thought that happened. A madness. Them think they're dangerous, brother. Different type of disease can bust out, brother. All type of ailment and something.
And I am saying tonight to Jamaica,
fix up that.
No one, Labour nor PNP, deserves to be living like
no.
We
not encourage or back up that. Yeah,
those
real
talk.
Real talk.
Stink and filthy.
Real talk.
They need to be cleaned.
Right away. Right away.
And this is a long-standing issue. Long before elections.
Yes.
10 years. 10 years, very long, don't clean it.
My God.
10 years, Jamaica, don't clean
10 years?
10 years, it don't look on the people there.
Boy, me have to ask the people them what they vote for. Me not lie.
And you're telling me, people of Jamaica,
10 years.
Waterford. It's not Waterford. And in the Brego Park, Portmore Lane area, them place there. Nasty filthiness. And then they call the place down a golf. Anybody know down a golf?
Golf?
Down a golf, then call it. Down there full up a labor right. Portmore Villa, down a golf. Full up a labor right. So it's not like say I feed them orange people.
Yeah, that bad.
I feed them people, Jamaica.
That bad. No, that bad.
In the country.
That bad. No, Jamaica. That bad.
I'm going to say to you.
That extra bad.
You know who's the counselor? You remember the counselor we couldn't read something?
Oh my God.
Bella the counselor, you know.
Oh Lord. Oh my, no.
Bella the counselor and Terry Long the MP.
God no ball out. Now we understand what is happening. Now we understand. Jesus and peace, me never see that story. You know me have got to do my commentary upon that story though. I can't believe this.
What can
you're serious?
Look at the filth people have. What can go?
Jesus. That's nasty.
And when you must speak the Spanish in the parliament, the people are living in the shit. He must speak the Spanish in the parliament and the people are living in the shit.
Elegant.
But shit is a common characteristics that he dwells in.
Where's the filth?
He not going to see nothing wrong with it.
Mighty God.
It's a common characteristics of his lifestyle.
Oh
so
my.
It's not something for him. He's going to say, oh, it smells nice. That's what I play with.
What?
Free.
Oh my Jesus.
Shit up MP. And he thinks that the people must shit up like him. It is a sad situation what is happening to the people.
My God.
It's a sad situation what is happening to the people of Portmore.
What is actually going on right now?
I don't really take calls at night time.
You know say something right. People like up a video, man. Come on. Yo, they like up a video, man. What really happening right now? Me don't understand what really happening right now. That's something I don't know, me a witness right that's up on the screen because what is going on, bro? No, to all them when I love lawsuit, sometimes I have to wonder how many hear one lawsuit from Andre about all them something, brother, cause them have some serious argument, you know, bro. Yeah, man, them have some serious argument, man. PDTV weekend review. Hot.
You see what this call? Let me take this one call. I don't really take calls at night time, you know. Let me see what this person saying. Hello, caller, good night. Good night, caller. Hello, caller.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen. Do not call in on the show and have your speaker up on the next phone. Put the next phone in your ears. Have a Bluetooth earpiece or something. And then you call in on the program. If it in your ears and you want to hear the echo of yourself, you can hear it in one ears and listen to the host in the other ears. No. A simple thing, man, but them thing they disturb the program, brother. You have to learn that by now. You can't call while you're depending on your device. There's going to be a distortion, and it really sometimes can hurt the ears of the people you listen to. You hear that? Alright?
Good night.
Good night, Andre. Good night.
Can you respectfully turn off the
Lift
TV,
up.
please?
More from us.
Yes, what are you saying?
What I care about is the fact that the TVJ did not report the era or the constituency that this was in, and who is the representative. It is people like you who cause us to know all these things. And you know,
Wait.
it is a sad.
So you call and say, and that's why I never see nothing about it. Because the media never cover which constituency, you know. Oh, them are germs. Okay. One more example of the skullduggery of the media. The mainstream media. Mighty God. No, and you know, I have people that are actually loving mainstream media, you know. And if they're listening, sweetheart, you know, I love you still. This does not connect to you in any shape or fashion, because you're not what would I say now? You're not management. You don't own the platform that you speak on. I will never mention the name. I know you're listening. You know, I reached out to you, and you know, I know you would be watching, you know, because you're the type of person that truly wishes me well and supports me. And our history is very you know, it's been a while, and I want to say congratulations to you, by the way. I won't say for what, because then they would put 2 and 2 together. Who is listening? You never know who is listening, right? But I want to say congratulations to you. And of course, you know, I only want to see the best for you in life. You're an amazing person. And I hope that you hear this particular video, because I so want to say your name, but I won't, because it's not really that necessary, and I'm not seeking any clout whatsoever. But you know, I got mad respect and love for you. Mad respect and love for you. Alright? Because you showed me that. You showed me mad respect and love. You understand? And I'm forever grateful to you. You're just an awesome person, period. You know what I mean? And I have to celebrate people like you, because, you know, it's in this world, you guys are a dime and a dozen, because, man, people think it's cool to be assholes. Like, I don't even understand why they believe that, but they really believe that. They really believe it's better to be a jerk. Just a total jerk, or a total Jezebel. But, you know, thank God for people like you that always trending in the positive. Always. And I wish for you God's many blessings. Alright? Big up yourself, KK. KK, big up yourself, yeah? Big up yourself.
It is a sad situation, but after 5 years there, and he did not fix it, why they think giving him another 5 years he would fix it?
I don't know, no?
Well, they give 2 terms already, this time 3rd term, caller. And nothing has been done at 10 years, you know. 10 years.
You know, I don't have a problem with the MP them and win back their seat. in the JLP. You know why? Because the people them should never complain. You cannot have an MP work for 2 terms and on the 3rd term you start to complain because the MP really has shown you who he is, and you should have a good idea about the type of relationship you have, and also you should have a good idea about the individual that is representing you. Are they the type of person that, you know, get things done, or are they the type of person that make excuses? You should know these things. This shouldn't be a shocker to you. A 3rd term for your MP in the same constituency, it shouldn't be a shocker to you. You should know exactly what was not done, what was the excuses given. You should know, and when you see the first like 2 months in our term, regardless of a hurricane, I don't care. Alright, I'm not giving them the hurricane excuse. When you see the first 2 months within the 3rd term, and you realize that you don't see any real movement happening, even before the hurricane, before October 28th, that in itself, ladies and gentlemen, should tell you everything that you need to know about the type of representation that you are actually experiencing. And you should believe them when they show you who they are. That's all I advocate for, you know. Guys, believe the politicians when they tell you that, listen, I'm a jerk. You know what I'm saying? I'm a jerk. Believe them.
10 years they might be
Yeah, it seems as if they're comfortable with it. They're loving it.
Them love what I night.
Yes.
But then, as I said, TVJ did not identify the constituency, nor the MP, nor the coastal.
Well, I am.
If it was on the other side, they would have.
That is true enough.
I went as far as to say, yeah, they would have gone as far as to say effort to reach proof food time.
It's true, you have a point there.
Carl have a solid point.
Thank you.
All right, bless you.
Big up the Carl there.
I'm back in class, yeah.
Go on back in the class. The man make a solid point tonight.
A true man.
Been an opposition MP. TV.
At first, me I hear this. You see how when the IC charge, the PMP MP them also in terms of fines because of late to them thing, all of them type of thing that what happen, them charge them. You always hear the full details in the media. Do you hear these? I'm talking about these specific set of PMPs. Do you hear them going crazy, saying, "Oh, you know, you guys are trying to tear us down and whoop-de-whoop-de." No, you know, you're not like that because you see things that when them get charged for, I don't know nothing. You see me? When I listened to Colin Bell earlier this morning, well, this afternoon, or this morning when I wake up, and the man say, yo, somebody link him, like Marlon Morgan must link him allegedly. Alright, allegedly. I don't remember if Marlon Morgan didn't say, or somebody in the JLP as a representative, and I send him say, such man case I got talk about Monday. And I'm saying, if you notice the PMP support group on the media in terms of people who support the PMP, I'm going to say group not because everybody cool with one another or everybody aligned with one another. No, everybody stand on the truth of the matter about what go on in the country. Them people they may attack, they have platforms. Then, when I really check it out, you know, you see if I'm PMP wrong, they want to burn them out, bro. We are burn them out, brother. We not compromise the thing, bro. If you're not good for your country, you're just not good for your country. Whether you're PMP or JLP, brother, we're not business. If you're not do the right thing, we are run your way, bro. Alright, that's the thing they say. You have to walk with integrity, bro. When you deal with the PMP, support of them. You want them for the media, me attack. Nah, make no excuse, you know, guy, brother. Or no girl, you see me? You better do the right thing and make you proud. If you don't do the right thing and make you proud, we're going to burn you out. Simple as that. You never know. People now hear me. Hold on, I'm refresh.
Had it been an opposition MP, TVJ or the news report would have said,
Talk about it.
constituency of XXXXX, and attempts to have called them returned futile. But Jamaica, this is the kind of reporting that happens in Jamaica. When the fourth estate, the media. Remember I explained to you the different estates last year? When the fourth estate carries the news a particular way, and the agendas of the news a particular way, because they don't want certain people to look bad. We have 15 dead since the start of the year. So that means that 3 them a clap a day. 3 them a clap a day.
Yo, at one point the police they wanna take out 3 people a day. That's wild, you know. 3 people a day, brother. Come
3
on.
them a clap a day. And you're telling me that the commissioner of police is still commissioner of police. And when I see that one named Lisa Anna talk about, oh, the man of the year must be the commissioner of police.
Lisa Hannah, all I will say is that I'm very disappointed. I'm not gonna curse you out or not. I'm very disappointed. You see, pride and ambition, it can turn good people into bad people, or turn good people into very bad people.
And you, Lisa Anna, I true me ready to start with you. I true me observe her action some more, you know. But when Lisa Anna will come to say the man of the year is the commissioner of police, as a socialist, Lisa, you wrong to say so. As a socialist, Lisa, but then we remember where you come from. You were once of the year is the commissioner of police. As a socialist, Lisa, you wrong to say so.
Yo, big up the editor. Yo, and them look thing I'm liking every day of them.
Socialist Lisa, but then we remember where you come from. You were once a Tutsi, then a socialist.
Everett,
so
what's up?
You know, really in your being. You.
Mighty
so
God.
Lisa and I say the man of the year is the commissioner of police. I say, what she mean by that?
What do you mean?
But then I remember that you're from a privileged sector of Jamaica. Yes. You're from a privileged sector of Jamaica. That when you think about it, you say to yourself, no, sir. Because your picnic bread butter several ways. Your husband bread butter side guys at every space. And you just live in a privilege. When we look me and say, Rubbish, there Lisa and a Christmas party. I say, something wrong here, some man. Something wrong, but remember say she was a founding member of G2K. Yes.
Oh, no, I lie, I tell.
Ramesh and Lisa.
Lisa Hannah was a founding member of G2K. Okay, it's over. Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm done. No, I understand. No, I understand. Wow. 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 Wow.
So when you, Lisa, and I go say that the commissioner of police is the man of the year, can it be man of the year when 311 Jamaicans were murdered?
No.
Can it be man of the year, Lisa Renier Anna? When 15 Jamaicans have been murdered, have you looked at the policing strategies and how many Jamaicans, Lisa Anna? But I know in your DNA, you know what you're working for. It looked like she had worked to take over as the not spokesperson. Me was Tutsi too. Yeah, but once I was blind, but now I can see.
Of course.
But I was like on his way to Damascus, and when Christ, I found the light. I found it. I never turned back to Jamaica, so don't come describe me as not Tutsi. When I see the egregious conditions that Jamaicans are living in, when I see the suffering and the toil of our Jamaican people, I ask Andrew Holness tonight, where is your compassion? Where is your care? Where is your love for your people that you profess?
Beautiful one.
I, Jamaica, I continue because I know what being hungry is like. I continue because I know what being homeless is like. I continue because I remember one day, I never ate for almost 1 week. I was only eating toothpaste. Let me tell you, Jamaica, just to keep myself going. Every time I'm hungry, I put the toothpaste on my tongue. And then I will go back to lay down on the bed in a dilapidated area so that I could continue for a week. And when I went over to my grandma, because every Sunday I normally go over to Mama Will for my soup, and she would give me some food. When I went over there, and she gave me the soup, all I was doing was belching. She said, something wrong with you. What is happening, Andre? Colgate toothpaste but put on my tongue. So when people see me do these things, and when I say that I have to give to the poor, and give to the vulnerable, and give to the homeless, it's coming from a place of experience. It's coming from a place of understanding pain and suffering.
Powerful.
And I'm never afraid to tell my truth. I remember when I was really hungry, I called on the Prime Minister's wife, and all she carried to give me was a bottle of syrup.
Come on, stop it.
What? A bottle of syrup, Jamaica. She said she never have anything more. All the little oldness gave me that Saturday evening was a bottle of syrup. And I toiled for those people. And that is where I recognized I was not valued. A bottle of cold syrup. So when people see me doing this mission, when people see me out there, when I say to the people, do not take anything from this space, it's going to West. People will say, why, Andre? And I said, no, there are people down there who need it, Jamaica, and I'm going to make sure they get it.
True, man.
So when I hear these old dogs and this garbage coming out of Desmond Mackenzie, coming out of Daryl Bass, coming out of Andrew, where would the people of Petersfield go? Where is the transitional shelter for the people? My little boy, RJ, for all of those little children down there, it's almost 60 children. They must go back into the communities. Unsupervised, unmanned, in the dilapidated buildings. And when you talk, you're going to be told that you're an enemy of the state. It is utter madness.
Madness.
It is utter garbage. Yes, the school needs to continue. But where is the Jamaica? The government had 2 months to build a transitional shelter for these people. The government could have used the resources that they sent with the soldiers go up to their compound to send those soldiers to go build the facilities for the people at Petersfield. But the government agenda is wrong. 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 And I will say again, Jamaica, the government agenda is wrong. Where is the protective care for our children? Where is the protective care for senior citizens in the shelter? Where is the protective care for all of these children and mothers and babies and sucklings? 200 and... You see, as much as you're an evil man, as much as you're a nasty lunch man, you spoke some truth. Jamaica cost it what it will. The government doesn't need to give the church any money in this country to rebuild. You see, the 75 million that they were giving the church, go give it to the people down at Petersfield to go rebuild. I'm going to say it again. The 75 million that they were going to give the church or plan to give the church, I bet they did take up the money go give the people in my Petersfield to go start rebuilding. But them know why them giving the church the money, because them are using for silence the church.
The church was a big deal. They said no money needs to go to church. Adi, careful here. Careful, don't speak against the church, yeah? You have to be specific. Talk about the don't broad brush the thing. That's one of the things, even if me did it wrong, even if I was wrong, in terms of what God did I want to do, in terms of the commentary about the church them, if me wrong, I'm wrong. You understand? But, not to make any excuses, I was I was measured. I was trying to differentiate between God's real servants and those churches versus the ones them were actually like me say, Adi, don't speak against the church. Because the church always, you see what people do after Hurricane Melissa? The real churches do every day. They help people. But maneuver through the roughest at times, but through counseling, you understand, even monetarily, paying them bills, construction of houses, whatever. You have people offer humanitarian. The church is like a whole humanitarian aid when it's operating how it should. Yes, there are some charlatans in the churches, but to throw away all churches, no, I will never do that. I'll never do that. But if you watch back my videos about how I spoke about the churches, I was deliberate and I was specific. I was deliberate and I was specific. And I'm saying, Father God, if I am wrong about that, right, I repent on that. If I was wrong about my commentary regarding specific churches. But my tone will not be, yo, burn out the church, them and don't go to church. No. Go church, right? Repent. Lay your seed. Pause. I'm going to talk about offerings. You understand what I'm saying? Lay your seed. Get your offerings in. Alright? I was listening to Pastor Ricky and I'm gonna put out that part of Pastor Ricky's video on my platform when he spoke about that specific topic about the churches. You understand? Because it's important. Because he read from the word and he gave the same message as Mark Stewart, but he did it in a Pastor Ricky way, which you have some people that don't want to hear Mark Stewart because they're in their feelings about the truth. So I'm going to drop the Pastor Ricky upon them. And if they don't like Pastor Ricky, who have ears to hear, let them hear, and who don't, it is what it is. But at the same message, really. It's just delivered in different ways. But the Bible was involved. They went to scripture about the churches and what God said about in church, and if the church destroyed, what is expected of the people that say they love God, know God, and support God. The building is important to God as well. Yes, it is important. You understand? Yeah, man. It's an altar. It's an altar. But I see that I'm losing some people. And I'm losing battery time. So it's the perfect time to go. Have yourselves a good evening. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.